and easy to stick to. Here's the New Year's resolution that we can all do. Let's all agree that we're gonna start shredding. We're gonna start shredding and clearing the clutter and protecting ourselves. You know, when you think of shredders, when I say a shredder, typically you think of the shredder that you had back in 1991, and that shredder was kind of big, kind of clunky, kind of noisy. God forbid you put too many pieces of paper in that shredder. Oh, it would scream at you. It would yell at you, then you'd have to try and pull them out again. Paper would go everywhere. Shredders, like everything else, have evolved. And in 2022, they're better than ever before. Can I show you? Here's the Museum of Shredding right here in front of me. We go back to 1991 again, and this is what you and I had. It's called a strip cut shredder. It took the piece of paper and it cut it into a strip, right? Not bad, but not great. I can still see all the information. If you and I went with $100 in our pocket to the red store, the blue store, the big box store, chances are we'd walk away with a shredder that can do this. This is called a cross-cut shredder, and it's cutting the pieces of paper, as you can see, to a much smaller level. What we normally wouldn't walk away with $100 in our pocket, if you go to those stores, is this type of shredder. This is called microcut. It pulverizes it. There is nothing left at all. Nobody's putting that jigsaw puzzle back together again. It's the best type of shredding technology you can buy. I've got it, love it, use it. I've been committed to shredding now for 2 years, and my life has never been better. And I promise the same thing for you. All the stuff that comes in the junk mail comes in and the junk mail goes out. But I've not finished. Before I introduce you to the shredding king, the man who taught me everything that I know, I want to show you one other feature that I think is going to swing it in our favor. Not only will you get microcut shredding, this is, wait for it, an auto shredder. You know what that means? It means no more do you have to stand at that shredder and feed through 2 pages at a time, 3 pages at a time, 4, no. With this, you could take up to 90 sheets of paper, stack them at the back and walk away. You stack up to 90 sheets of paper and it will start shredding and go through them all. You don't need to feed them in manually. Now, on top of that, there is even another one at the front, another entry point. So you could be shredding there as well, credit cards and everything else. It's brilliant. You could tell I'm a big fan. I'm the biggest fan in the world when you can tell me it's $99.99 and free shipping and 5 flex pay. Lowest price ever for this type of technology. Mr. Bill Duggan joins us. Bill, the Shredder King. Bill, I said it and you know it's true. New Year's resolutions are hard. This one is easy and even fun.
It's so empowering because you do get that instant gratification, and it's so easy for us to do. We love Embassy. They've been here for years. A lot of them have been customer picks because of the reliability. Sure, we like the finish. We love that end result of what microcut offers. But look at this. These are all on casters, so they wheel away. They have a nice, bright, shiny finish. Yes, it has that shred tray in the front, but this auto shred tray for under $100, game changer. Because this is what happens. Okay, it's Sunday. I'm going to finally spend some time in the office, right? And that stack of papers that I've put off has just grown and grown, or maybe it's in the filing cabinet because I'm going to start to clean it out. I can take that entire stack. I can just take 30 sheets or whatever, and I can just load up this tray in the back, and it's going to do that shredding for me. So I'm not a slave to the shredder anymore. I can go back and start taking down the decorations, or go play outside with the kids, or walk the dog because it's a nice day. But you know what's another good reason? 49%. That's almost half of all identity theft happens during tax season, and we're in it. We're going to start to get all that stuff sent to us in the mail, digging it out of filing cabinets, and making copies, having staples. So while this is auto shredding, I can shred in the front at the exact same time. That's the power of this. So I don't just have to wait for that auto tray in the back to be done, and you see what happens right in front of your eyes. It has a nice large collection bin, about 3.5 gallons, which I'll be honest, Adam, I have a really small home office. I use this as my trash can. And then when I need to shred, I shut that door and it just starts to shred. It's pulling it in from the back, but more importantly, it's taking care of it. Because this is what also happens. It's doing the shredding, but I still have more stuff. The stuff that came in the junk mail, those holiday, holiday cards, loved them. But my name and address is on that return envelope. So hello, let's shred all that stuff. So it's about protecting your identity at the end of the day. 1 in 7 of us fall victims to identity theft. And that's why the federal government, Adam, they even tell us, we need to shred these documents. We cannot just throw them away. So it's protecting myself, but it's also helping me manage this clutter in the home office, in the kitchen, wherever we keep that stack of stuff, because it's going to look good. I'm going to leave it out. And I really do appreciate that this auto technology, that small microcut fine shred, it's under $100, which we don't get to do. And oh, it's even shipping for free. That's huge. Because guess what? How many of us got boxes over the holiday, right? Let's recycle that cardboard, that dense cardboard. But this label, that's my identity. That barcode has information on it. Check this out. Thick cardboard, not a problem for this. And then you see what happens right in front of your eyes.
Bill, we have a couple updates coming through. I just lost the rose gold, so the rose gold has sold out. Thank you. I have navy available, I have black available, and I have red available. Navy will be the next to go. Being as transparent as I can possibly be with you, we have several shredders available online. None of them are as good as this at this price point, and that's just me being truly open and honest with you. We do shredders quite regularly, and sometimes it's hard to differentiate. Well, what's this one and that one? I see different colors, but what's the difference? This is the best price we have ever done on microcut technology, regarded as the best in the world, and with auto shred. A lot of the ones that we've done in the past for $99 haven't had the auto shred, they've just been a manual shred. So this is a really big deal. I'll put it this way, rather than rambling on, if you were gonna buy it, this would be a great day to buy it, because this value is truly sensational. And when you buy a good one, you never need to buy another one. It's not like a product you're gonna buy one today, you're gonna buy another one next year. You buy one good one and you are all set to go. If you want navy, I now have 1 dozen left. Black is the best seller. Red is doing very well though. So navy last call, black bestseller, red last call. Rose gold at the end has now officially sold out. There is a difference for sure in the technologies. The reality is, as Bill always shows us, when you and I get something in, and it might be sensitive information, it might be medical, it might be about your mortgage, it might be about work, you know, you take the piece of paper and you do that and you throw it away, well, you know somebody can simply come along and unscrew it and say, oh, there we go, I knew it. Other thing that we do is this. We say, well, that's obviously not gonna protect us. I'm gonna be so smart. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go 1, and I'm gonna tear it again, and then I'm gonna throw it in the trash. Now, come on, you know that is a 1, 2, 3, 4 piece jigsaw puzzle that is so easy to put together. Bill, this is not good enough.
No, and Adam, you know what I used to do? The bathroom garbage can, the kitchen garbage can, but they all ended up at the curb. So this really is your first line of defense, because when you put this out at the curb, you see that it's protected. You see that it's evolved from this 1950s technology, which that's your credit score. That's your identity. That's your mortgage payment, your car payment, because that's what happens. A lot of us don't realize we're that victim until we sit down and we're like, we don't qualify. And that's kind of what happened to me, Adam. I was a sophomore in college. I went to the financial aid window. I'm like, I'm here to get my check. And they're like, you don't qualify this year. And all of a sudden, it started me down that rabbit hole of how and when and who and how do we fix it. And then you're on lockdown. Yeah. So it's auto shredding, which is great because I can go back to doing what I need to do. Clean, fold laundry, it's Sunday, right? But then I found more. I don't have to wait. I just load this up. And please notice, it's not going in all pretty. It's got staples. And you see that end result. That is fine microcut. I threw a clear bin in here so you could actually just see that difference. Let me just remind you, that difference with the cardboard, thick cardboard, right? No trickery, it's going in and it's devouring it, which just is nice peace of mind at the end of the day. But think about it. You know, some of us got prescription stuff, we have paycheck stuff, canceled checks. Oh, how many of us have work documents lying around because we're working from the office? We're not taking it in the office to shred like I used to do because they always had a better shredder at the office. Now I have a better shredder because one, that shred is smaller. I love this footprint. It's a narrower footprint on the floor, so it sits a little taller. But the fact that the Embassy put them on wheels is just nice and convenient. And that narrower footprint, I'm not always bending over to shred. I can easily reach it. And that's really where you appreciate getting an Embassy in your home. People have had Embassy's before. They loved them. They love this microcut and the powerful difference. They've upgraded for this auto shred tray in the back. And that's what happens. Whether it's 90 sheets, which is the capacity, or whether it's just 40, or you know, whether it was like me, I came back from vacation and I had all these junk mail stuff I didn't need. So you know what I did, Adam? I pulled out the stuff I knew was mine, you know, holiday cards and all that. But then that other stuff, I loaded it up here in the tray, and guess what? I did not have to sit here and open up the envelopes. I did not have to sit here and worry about it. While it was going through those, I started unpacking the bags and started doing the laundry. That AutoShred tray is a game changer. And that's why we've offered it this past year, but not at, well, the last year, I guess, not under $100.
Bill?
Because you also mentioned, I mean, we've done this, and check it out. Look how much space that one page is going to take up versus what I've destroyed.
We have another update. Rose gold sold out, now blue's gone. So now that's the second one's gone. That one's about to disappear from the set. This is black, this is red. Black is the best seller, red will be the next to sell out. Again, full transparency. Tomorrow night, I will be presenting another shredder that is very, very, very good, but it's not as good as this. And you're getting it at a better price. Again, I want you to know when there's a deal that's really extraordinary, and this is an easy one to talk about because it's the very one that I've got at home, I really want to share that with you. If you want to buy a shredder, this is the one I would recommend, certainly because it's got the auto shred capability, certainly because it's got the microcut capability, and most definitely because it's 99 and change and free shipping and flex pay. The thing is, nobody honestly can argue the point. When you see this information about securely shredding things like sales or ATM receipts, credit card receipts, important medical information, tax documentation that you no longer need, things that have important, valuable personal information on them, nobody is going to argue, well, I don't need this. You do. You do need it. Everybody needs this. But a lot of us are so upset because it still is a pain point in the back of our mind because we remember when we used to have that shredder from 10, 15 years ago, and it was not nice. It wasn't our best friend. It would yell and scream. It would get stuck. It would get jammed. You used to have to lift the top bit off to empty it, and the shredder'd go everywhere. This is not that. It is a new world, a new day. It's the shredder of your dreams. And again, it's got all the features that make life easier. To empty it, you're simply going to pull the front here. You don't have to lift this part up. Even that peekaboo window allows you to see when it's full or not. I love that it's on the caster so you can roll this around. Make it a part of your 2022 habit. Make it a routine. Just start to shred it. Start to shred it. We are about 5 minutes left before we have to move on because obviously there's none left. I have black available. I have red available. I do want to also invite everybody who is watching to join me at 6 p.m. East Coast time, 6 p.m. sharp. We're going to do a magic trick that will make David Copperfield jealous. We'll do a magic trick that Siegfried and Roy would be proud of. We have an amazing, amazing product at 6 p.m. sharp that is going to just rock everybody's world. It's phenomenal. You will not believe what your eyes are showing you, and we'll do it at 6 p.m. on the dot. With that being said, Bill, well over 300 now reserved and another 650 people ordering. We have red or black available.
Smart.
Whichever the color may be, you cannot beat this technology and the importance of it at this price.
Right, and even the black and the red, they have that elite shiny finish. It's not a matte. It really is a nice, elegant design. So yes, leave it out. But more importantly, I'm shredding right now, and I'm not lifting a finger. I'm not babysitting it, because that's that auto shred advancement. Microcut's been around for a while, which we appreciate, and we appreciate what Embassy does deliver, because you mentioned it, Adam. We've been there with the headache. It jams. It overheats. I truly was once on air with the shredder, and I'm like, what is this in the air? And it was smoke. I mean, it couldn't even handle an on-air presentation because it wasn't Embassy. And that's what you're getting. Quality name. I love the size of this one because I'll be honest, we have bigger Embassy shredders. They are more expensive. They have more capacity. This 90 sheet and that footprint for any dorm room, apartment, or home office is just great. The 3.5-gallon pull-out drawer, because how convenient is this? This is what I'm throwing away. When I throw this away, it looks I missed the New Year's party. Or I have packing material for the entire year. Or if this is the start of your New Year's resolution, perfect time to do it. Tackle the home office, clean up what you've got. But all of us are going to be going through tax season in a few weeks, and 49% of all identity theft happens during that season. Marlo Smith, a show host, she was a victim of identity theft.
Yep.
Mine was financial aid. Someone got her tax refund before her. So she's like, why hasn't mine arrived yet? I'm like, we already sent it to you. She's like, that's not my address. That was my money, but not my address. And that's just where you want to protect yourself. Because Adam, you got little ones. Yeah. It's kids and seniors that are the most susceptible because they're not running their credit all the time. But the crazy part for all of us is we don't realize it's happened to us until we sit down and we don't qualify. So take advantage of it while you can. Enjoy the upgrade. Enjoy free shipping. It comes fully assembled. It's just a plug and play experience. This weighs about 16 pounds because of the gears and the muscle and the power. And just notice it went through all 90 sheets for me. So that box is going to be big. That box also has your identity on it. So remember, you can go through thick cardboard at the end of the day if I would turn this off. Oh, actually, it stopped because it recognized the bin is full. Give it a little juggle, make some room. But more importantly, it's going to be able to go through this cardboard because it has that power to just churn through and give everyone microcut, not strip cut.
Even if you don't order this from us today, just promise me one thing. Promise me that whenever you do decide to buy a shredder, do not let them bamboozle you into buying one of the other types. Because the thing is, you go to the red store or the blue store or the big box store and you see an aisle with a few shredders. We're not all experts on shredders. We don't know the difference between that or that. But here is the real visible difference so you understand. If you and I took our $100 bill right now to the red store or the blue store, most likely we will walk away with a shredder that does this or does this. Strip cut or cross cut. Now, they're okay, but they're nowhere near as good as this. If we take that same $100 to the red store or the blue store, the reason why we typically wouldn't walk away with this type of shredder is because it's the most expensive type of commercial shredding available for our households, as it were. So this is best in class, but it's also the most expensive. The reason why HSN is able to do it at this price is because we sell bazillions of shredders, and that's a conservative number. We sell so many over so many years that our deals are truly, in my opinion, the best out there in America today. So look, again, if you don't buy it today, that's totally fine. Just promise me, A, you'll think of us in the future when you need to buy one, and B, you will not go somewhere else and let them sell you one of those other inferior shredders, because that's not good value for money. Ours is. Last call. If you want red, I have fewer now than 200. If you want black, I have fewer than 300 before they're sold out. Black is the best seller between the two. Once you start, it's hard to stop. Once you make it a part of your daily regimen, trash comes in, as it were, junk mail comes in, it goes into the shred. When you talk about the FTC and you talk about their recommendations, what they say, it's very clear, it's very apparent, it's very real. One of the many ways the FTC recommends to help protect your identity is to shred sensitive documents, not screw it up or tear it up, but really shred it. Shred receipts, credit offers, credit applications, insurance forms, physician statements, checks, bank statements, expired charge cards, and other similar documents before you put them in the trash. If you're not doing that, then we're putting ourselves at risk. And there's no reason to put ourselves at risk, because this is easy and this is fun and this is super affordable. Thank you for all of your orders. Red or black, last call. Whenever you buy any electronics from us at HSN, we always recommend HSN Protection Plus. It's a way to, well, do just that, protect them with no deductibles. So we gotta love that, no deductibles at all when you buy a product and protect it with Protection Plus.